Opportunity for involvement in hospital work at Southlake is varied and can be customized really for the physician's practice that they want to develop. We have opportunities for our physicians to be involved in operating room work, even high-end cardiovascular surgery assisting. Some of our physicians have had some special training from our surgeons and do that very technical work, which is exciting and adds an incredible dimension of depth to their practice. If physicians have some training in emergency medicine and would like shifts, we can provide them with emergency room work. It's not an obligation to practice here. We encourage our family physicians to look after their newborn babies in the hospital, but we have a very experienced, very energetic group of pediatricians who are happy to take on that work if you prefer to stay in your office and manage the practice from there. We have a very committed group of family physicians who look after the patients on our complex medical rehab ward. So they have an opportunity to practice inpatient medicine in a slightly lower acuity setting, but provide that continuity of care for patients who are moving from acute care into a more complex care environment, potentially out to long-term care or to home after a period of rehab. I think the opportunity that is really special about practicing primary care in East Gwillimbury is going to be that the physicians will be able to come here and, based on their comfort zone, their training, and their patients' needs, they can customize their practice to all of those things. Their level of hospital involvement is completely optional, and we have family physicians who are very connected to the hospital but never come here. All of the work that they do is office-based, possibly long-term care home-based, and some patients, of course, require care at home. So a lot of the family physicians are completely fully occupied with that part of their practice, and they don't have time to come to the hospital, and the hospital is here to serve their patients when they're not here. We have a very, very busy emergency department, and the specialist backup is there to take care of their patients when they're not available. We can help them look after their newborn practice by referring those new babies to the pediatricians when they're born, and then discharging to the family physician when mom's ready to go home. I think the real advantage of coming here for a new doctor is they will be able to follow up on the kind of practice that they want to design for themselves. Some doctors like to provide urgent care and walk-in care, and there are opportunities to get involved in providing that type of episodic care to patients who don't have a family physician, and there are shifts available in some of our local walk-in clinics. We, of course, encourage our family physicians to group up and have a lifestyle that provides the care their patients need, as well as providing the lifestyle that the physicians need to stay in the profession long term.
Medical facilities or clinics are currently located in 3 areas of our town: Mount Albert, Holland Landing, and York Medical Center, located at Yonge and Green Lane within the Loblaws Superstore. There are also several long-term care facilities in the nearby communities. While you may want to join an established practice and work with other physicians, if you wish to set up your own practice and work from your home, or convert a private residence or commercial site to accommodate professional offices, our friendly planning staff will provide assistance. Our 92 square miles offer great leisure activities from golf to world-class equestrian centers, forests, festivals and tours, marinas, fruit and vegetable farms, hiking trails, wineries, antique shops, live theater, artisan studios, galleries, pubs, inns, family entertainment, and musical performances at the world-renowned Sharon Temple. We are located along the main OFSC snowmobile trail network, and we're in the heart of the Lake Simcoe watershed, with rivers and waterways that connect with the Trent and Severn Canal systems and Georgian Bay. Nearby galleries such as the famous McMichael Canadian Art Collection, fine dining, family restaurants, and Paramount Canada's Wonderland complete the picture of an ideal place to raise a family. Educational opportunities abound with public schools, Catholic schools, French immersion, a Montessori school, a number of daycare centers, including 2 attached to elementary schools, and we're in close proximity to several nationally renowned private schools. There are many places of worship, and with over 40 volunteer community groups offering a wide variety of activities, you'll never run out of things to do. While our community lifestyle is wonderful, we know that many communities offer a similarly comfortable hometown atmosphere, but our town is unique. We are poised for significant growth in the years ahead, particularly given the direction of the Provincial Growth Plan and the additional population and employment growth forecast for the region of York.
So East Gwillimbury then, at the northern part of York Region, this is York Region within the context of the Greater Toronto Area, being north of Toronto. Over here is a map specific to York Region, indicating an overlay of urban area and non-urban area where there will not be growth. Urban area being pink on this particular map, and green indicating the Greenbelt areas and the Oak Ridges Moraine area of York Region. In the south of York Region, just immediately, Toronto is south of Steeles, north of Steeles is York Region. We have the town of Markham, the town of Richmond Hill, the city of Vaughan. North of those, the town of Aurora, the town of Newmarket, and here we are in East Gwillimbury. These white areas on the map are areas designated by the province for future growth. There will not be growth of any significance at all in the green. There will be eventually urban growth in these white areas. Vaughan has an extensive white area, Markham has an extensive white area, East Gwillimbury has an extensive white area. As I had said earlier, East Gwillimbury is a population of about 22,000. It will be growing to about 150,000 people, and that will be occurring within this white area. The pink here is Queensville. It's a new town, planned as a new town. Sharon is the buff area. Holland Landing River Drive Park is this particular buff area. These will be filling in. That will be occurring over the next 50 years. Most of the commercial growth will be occurring on what we call our corridors along Green Lane and up the extension of Highway 404 as it's extended up into the south side of Georgina, and eventually bypass that will be connecting Highway 404 across the northern end of the growth area within East Gwillimbury over to Highway 400. We are in this building, the Civic Center, in the center of Sharon, the community of Sharon, the old village of Sharon. The hospital, South Lake Hospital, is right here in Newmarket. It's accessible from East Gwillimbury, almost anywhere in East Gwillimbury, in a matter of minutes.